guys, Dr. K here. Now when you're practicing your Boogie Woogie, one of the fundamentals of learning this style is the left hand, and remember that your left hand is the powerhouse, and the mistake novices make is that they want to get all the fancy riffs in the right hand but they neglect the left hand. So I want you to make sure first of all that you've got these 3 left hands off. We've done them numerous times, but just come in camera person. I'm not going to explain them here because they are on other YouTube lessons, but first of all you've got the chop, that's the chop. You've kind of got the inverse chop, which is, again, they're all on different lessons on this channel if you want to see them. And you've got the kind of more complicated Albert Ammons riff, which is... And there's loads of other kind of left hands. You've got kind of variations of the two, sort of. And you've got this kind of thing. Variations in between. Now if you want to learn all those left hands and you want them all broken down, go to the series called How to Play Amazing Boogie Woogie Piano. It's about 24 lessons in that series. Just type it into YouTube and there's one lesson after the other and it goes through all of those. But what I want you to do is not only mastering the left hand and playing it in a rhythmic way, I want you to play a piece of Boogie Woogie and I want you to experiment by using different left hands with the same piece. So for example, I've got an extract from the bundle here on the piano. If you come over, camera person, from the Badass Boogie Bundle Volume 1. This is Hammy's Boogie, it's in Lesson 5. Now you all probably know Hammy's Boogie, named after my Boogie Woogie teacher Hammy Howell, who died back in 1999. Pretty much the only Boogie Woogie teacher I ever had, and he taught me this Boogie Woogie. And you all know this Boogie Woogie, so I'm not going to teach you, but what the idea is that I want you to play Hammy's Boogie with 3 or 4 different left hands. So for example, on the sheets, it goes like this, so... that, but now camera person, I want you to come around and film the left hand, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Hammy's Boogie with 3 or 4 different left hands so you can see the difference. So here we go. So this is Hammy's Boogie just with the chop as it should be played. So you go... Okay. But you can also play it with the inverse chop, for example. Play it with the Albert Ammons left hand. A bit more difficult. Now that's a more advanced one. I realise I'm going fast here, but what I'm doing is not so much teaching you a riff, but making the point that you should try playing the same Boogie Woogie with 3 or 4 different hands. Or you can change the rhythm and change the key and come up with something slightly different. So come over here, camera person, let's do Hammy's Boogie in G, but put a different slant to it. And you've always got a different, let's do this one. Okay, let's do Hammy's Boogie to that. Let's see what we can come up with. Or even you can take a simple boogie like a Swanee River Boogie and do the same thing. Take Swanee River Boogie, you know, and use it, play it with 3 or 4 different hands. And the problem is we get into a comfort zone where we play the same Boogie Woogie with the same left hand, but we don't experiment with other hands. So my challenge for you is to play Hammy's Boogie, which can be found on page 5 of the Badass Boogie Bundle Volume 1. And I want you to play Hammy's Boogie with 3 or 4 different left hands and experiment with it. And of course, if you want the sheet music, do click that icon. It will go to our webpage. You can print off some free pages and download I suggest you buy the Dynamic Duo Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of the Badass Boogie Bundles. As always, click that like button, click that subscribe button, play a Boogie Woogie piece with 3 or 4 different hands and see if you can play it. It will be also great for your hands together coordination, and I will talk to you
very, very soon.
soon.